Welcome to Champion Minded, the podcast for those who aim for excellence, not only in the sports arena, but in life. My name is Allistair, author, speaker, mindset and performance coach, and my goal is to help you unleash your unlimited potential and provide you with the tools to achieve greatness. Are you ready to become champion minded? Then let's do this. Hey everyone, welcome to the Champion Minded podcast, or welcome back to it. I'm Allistair McCaw. February 26th, I think it is. This year is flying already. Can't believe it. We're almost into March. And 2020, I hope it's been a good one for you so far. I hope you are in the top 20% that are still keeping to their New Year's resolutions. We know that by June, it's less than 11%. So hopefully you guys are staying committed to it. Remember, that was the big word, commit. And hope you guys are on track. If not, always time to change, always times to get back on track. It all just comes down to that discipline. But good to be with you again on another episode. It's episode 76. And today I'm going to be sharing with you my 10 rules of success. But before we get into that, I wanted to share a few announcements, a few dates where I'll be appearing and speaking this year, or should I say in the next month or two. April, I will be the 22nd at the Ontario Coaches Conference. I think that is April 21st and 22nd. If you're in Canada, check that one out. I hear there's a great list of speakers there, so I'm super excited to be going up there for the first time. And then, of course, May is the Leading for Impact Tour, where I'll be speaking on the 15th of May in Melbourne, the 22nd of May in the Gold Coast, and the 26th of May in Auckland, New Zealand. So super excited about those three events. Australia and New Zealand is always one of the coolest places, one of the most funnest places to go to. I'm also going to be visiting a few corporates there. I'm going to be visiting a few sports teams. So super looking excited to that. So I hope you have been investing in yourself. I hope you've been working more on yourself than more in your career. Remember, it all starts with you. The more you invest, the better you can get. And it's the best investment you can make. So this week, I'm going to share with you the 10 rules of success. These are my 10 rules for success. Grab a pen and paper. I'm super excited to go through these ones with you guys. And at the end, I challenge you to come up with your own 10 rules of success, because at the end of the day, this is for you. Your 10 rules are your 10 rules for your life, and these are my 10 rules right now, and I'd love to share those with you. So here we go. The first one in my 10 rules of success is have a vision and purpose. Now, I speak about this a lot, about the importance of having a vision and having a purpose. Now, what is a vision? A vision is an idea of a destination, of where you want to go possibly in your life, where you want to go in your career, where you want to go in your relationships, where you want to go spiritually, where you want to be financially, but have a vision for your life. You know, it's like, again, that example I use, it's like stopping somebody driving on the road and asking them, where are you going? And they say, well, I don't know, I'm just driving. Well, so many people in life are just driving, and they don't have a destination. And it's simple. Come up with something that is clear for your life. Just like a company or a team has a mission statement, a vision statement, you need one for your life as well. And I'm going to share with you mine. And it's simple. I just put it into 3 lines. My vision is to inspire millions to achieve their personal greatness, to leave a legacy and know that I made a difference in the life of others. And guys, I wake up every morning, I wake up every day living my vision, sharing what I know with as many people as I can, be it through my books, be it through my podcast, be it through seminars, conferences, visiting schools, visiting corporates, whatever it may be. But I want to inspire millions to achieve their personal greatness, whatever that may be in your life, to leave a legacy and know I made a difference in the life of others. You know, I always ask this question: if you were to leave Earth today, if you were to pass away today, did you leave a legacy? Would you be proud of what you've achieved? And when we view our life from a legacy point of view of what we leave, it changes our perspective. Now, that can be anything for you. You could be a parent, you could be a father, a mother, you could be a teacher, coach, a leader, whatever it may be. What legacy do you want to leave on others? So have a vision. The second part is a purpose, a reason why. What is it that makes you get up in the morning? Now, motivation is fleeting. We can be super motivated for something for a week or two, and then the motivation starts to fade out a little bit like New Year's resolutions, right? We're super motivated at the start, and then it runs out. However, a purpose is more sustainable. It's something that helps you get through, or should help you get through, the times when you feel less disciplined, you don't feel like doing it, it's cold, it's rainy outside, you don't feel like maybe writing another page for the book that you've wanted to write. All these little things that get in the way of, your greater motivation. So a purpose is very important. And I'm going to share with you my purpose. And again, it's just simply put into 3 lines. And that is to live each day intentionally, to serve, impact, and help others find their greater purpose in life. To empower others to live a life of fulfillment and meaning. So guys, you see there that I talk about living life intentionally, getting up with a plan. Each night, the night before the day, is I always plan what my day is going to look like. My appointments, my time for myself, of course. Nothing gets in the way of my morning routine, which primes me for the day. But I live each day intentionally. I put in time there for a nap, I put in time there for phone calls, emails, meetings, but I live intentionally. Also, part of my purpose is to serve and to impact and help others find their greater purpose. And again, through my books and through posts on social media and through the podcast, I want to help you find what it is. Your greater reason for existence. Something that just gives you zest for life. Something that makes you just love life so much. And then, of course, to empower others to live a life of fulfillment and meaning. Because the thing is, there's no success without fulfillment. In fact, success without fulfillment is ultimately failure. What's the point of being successful in terms of cars, money, possessions, materials, but you're not happy? And, through my life, and especially years ago when I was a personal trainer working with a lot of celebrities and working with a lot of famous people and wealthy people, is I found that they were not happy people. They were not content. That they were still searching for something that they didn't have. They were searching for happiness. They were searching for joy. And as we know, that joy and happiness are choices. They're not a destination. You get to choose today if you're going to be happy or not. Okay, number 2, do what you love. Life is too short not to do what you love. I speak to so many people on a daily basis that are in jobs or in careers that they don't want to be in. And life is just too short not to do what you love. I'm blessed, I'm fortunate that I've found something or created something that I love to get up and do. I have a purpose, I have a vision, as I mentioned in the first point. And that's why I'm trying to get others to do the same, is to find your passion, to find your purpose. And I know those are buzzwords all the time, but what would you do if you had all the money in the world and you could still do something as a career? What would you do? What do you love? Do you love to paint? Do you love to travel? Do you love to sing? Do you whatever it may be, whatever's a passion for you that you do in your free time, who says you can't put that into a career? And some people might say, well, I can't afford it. I don't have the time. Well, those are just excuses at the end of the day. I can tell you, hundreds and thousands of people who have been working 2 or 3 jobs to build another career. They're working 8 hours, 9 hours a day, and then they get home and they go to another job or go to school after hours, or they invest and work on themselves in the evening. These are all the commitments. How bad do you want it? You're not a tree. You're not stuck. If you're doing something you don't love right now, change. Yes, it can be scary. Yes, you might take a drop in salary or income or whatever it may be, and it might be tough times. But in the long term, It's going to be worth it. Doing something that you love, and you might have to start from the bottom again. But think of the long-term picture. If you're unhappy right now where you are in your job or whatever you do you still want to be in that place in 5 years' time? Probably not. Do you want to feel fulfilled? Do you want to feel happy? Do you want to feel joy? Because these are the things that affect the rest of your life. Then that's why I say find what you love to do and make it your job. I'm very fortunate that I've been able to find something, build on something, work very, very hard at it, make tough choices, and here I am today. I didn't chase money. Otherwise, I would have gone into banking. I would have gone into something that was making way more money. But I've worked hard in what I'm doing, and I'm financially secure, and I'm happy in what I do. I'm not the most wealthiest person, but that's not important for me. I'd rather be happy than mega rich and unhappy. So again, choices you make. So number 2, do what you love. Number 3, stay open-minded. The people that are not getting ahead today in their careers are not open-minded, because every day is a changing dynamic. We talk about the generations that are coming along. If you're not able to adapt to these generations, then you're not open-minded. You're closed-minded. If you're still living in the past, you're closed-minded. If you're still complaining about how things were 20 years ago and today's changed, you're closed-minded. If you're not willing to learn from people of all ages, of all levels, you're closed-minded. It doesn't matter how experienced or knowledgeable you are. If you want to move ahead and you want to progress and you want to become a lifelong learner, you have to stay open-minded. Open-minded people are more fun to be around as well, because they're willing to listen to your opinion, they're willing to discuss and have conversation about it. It's very easy to come up against a closed-minded person, because they'll disagree with you and it will become like almost an argument or almost an attack on them, that they're so stuck on their opinion. You're not going to agree with everything. That's one thing, and by the way, if you disagree with someone, that doesn't make them a bad person. They just have a different viewpoint to you, and we've got to respect that. But number 3 is stay open-minded. Number 4, and this is a big one, add value to the lives of others. I believe a lot of my clientele, a lot of my business, a lot of my opportunities has come from this one, is adding value to the lives of others. And how do I do that? Well, simple. So we have social media today, which is a massive contributor and a massive help to adding value to the lives of others. Now, how do I do that? Simple. I put out posts that are positive, that are encouraging, that are helpful, that are motivating. I'm not asking for anything in return. I'm not, jumping on and saying, buy this, buy that. Now, don't get me wrong. I have a living to make. But if I was just continually pushing in your face on social media, or for example on this podcast where I don't have a sponsor, I don't push a sponsor, and I don't want to, because I want to give this out as sharing and adding value to your life and to the life of others. Again, very much linked to number 1, my vision and purpose. And adding value to the lives of others is simple. It's sending messages of encouragement. It's putting posts out there that are positive. What do you do with your Facebook? What do you do with your social media posts? Are they negative? Are they positive? Are they uplifting? Don't be surprised if you lose some people who are on a different mission to you because they don't want to see negativity. I delete or unfollow people every single day who just continually put out negativity, complain about everything from sour milk to slow traffic to who knows what. I just don't want that energy in my life. I want to surround myself with good energy. And that doesn't, guys, that doesn't mean I ignore people that are going through struggle. Of course, people that are close to me, I want to help. But, keep adding value to the lives of others through encouragement, sending notes, sending messages, being mindful, putting positivity out there, helping others. But, they always say if you want to get to where you want to be, then help others. Help others, because that's going to help you to get to where you want to be. Number 5 in my 10 rules of success is choose the right environment and people. And this one is massive. Jim Rohn says you become the 5 people you spend the most time with. And that is so, so true. If you're in an environment that is negative, it's not uplifting, it's discouraging, you're with people that don't have your back, people that don't share your values, and that's very important, is to have the right values, then you're in the wrong place. Maybe you're in a job, maybe you're in a team, maybe you're in an organization where it drains you, and you always seem like you're the person that's always continually uplifting people and encouraging. And here's the thing, in great teams, you shouldn't have to fire people up. You shouldn't have to be the cheerleader every single day to bring people up. The right people in the right organizations are already fired up because they're on a mission, they have purpose. They feel pride to be part of that team. But are you in the right environment? Do you have the right people around you? Are the people in your circle cheering for you and having your back? And when you're not around, are they speaking highly of you? Are they defending you when others are maybe, saying something that's maybe not nice about you, for example? So take an assessment of the people around you. Take assessment of the environment around you. Is it uplifting? More importantly, are you contributing to your environment? And are you a person you'd like to hang out with? Number 6, develop a winning attitude and mindset. And this is something that is an every single day job. It's an every single day practice. Developing a positive attitude and mindset, which is actually the title of my new book coming out 1st of April. It will be available on Amazon worldwide, Developing a Winning Attitude and Mindset. And it's a skill. This is a skill you learn because, where you are today is an accumulation of your upbringing, your values, your beliefs, your thoughts, some positive, some negative. And, at the end of the day, you're either a very positive person or you're not. And if you're not to be where you want to be right now, then it's something you need to continually work on. And it's a skill. As I said, just like practicing anything else, you have to intentionally and purposefully go to work on it. Are your thoughts, everybody gets negative. That's human. But how quickly do you catch yourself from getting out of that negativity and being more positive, changing it to something positive? Do you like here's a question, do you like your attitude? Do you like your mindset? If the answer to that is no, then maybe it's time to upgrade that attitude and mindset. Number 7, build and nurture relationships. This has been a massive key for me in my life, especially in the last few years in business and also just in happiness, is building a bigger network around me. You can't achieve anything on your own. And it's great to share success, and it's great to share things with other people that care for you as well. But you need to work on that. You can't expect to have healthy relationships if you're only checking in with that person once every 3 months, or you're always the one that's not making an effort with events and making an effort to go see people. You have to continually keep building and nurturing relationships. And yes, sometimes it is an effort, and sometimes it is, life takes over. It can be very, very busy. But the funny thing is when we need people the most is when we actually turn them away. We either don't want to burden them, we don't want to bother them, or we may be too embarrassed to be vulnerable with them, for example. But, when you build and nurture relationships, you are able to build a stronger and healthier network around you. You have more people to talk about, challenges and life's obstacles. Number 8 in the 10 rules of my success is practice gratitude and humility. And gratitude is one of those things that has been a life changer for me. And in the morning, I start with 2 simple things that I'm grateful for. That's the very first thing I start my day with, is thinking of 2 things. And then I try and live my day through appreciation and having humility. And, the ego can be a huge factor there as well, where that can want to take over, especially with us guys, for example. But practice gratitude and humility. Look around you. Be mindful of how many things people do for you and how life is around you. We're living in a world, especially in the Western world, where we're very, very fortunate. We have running water, we have electricity, we have a roof above our head. all these things, and we can take that so easily for granted. We have a car maybe, or we have transportation, or we have money to buy food. These are all things that we should be grateful for and realize sometimes. Number 9 is always be learning. If you're not learning, you're dying. If you're not learning, you're not growing. And I encourage you to continually wake up with a mindset that wants to learn. Become a lifelong learner. There's so many areas that you can explore here. There's so much information out there that you can learn from. YouTube and the internet and books and podcasts and people. Learn from other people. We have so many opportunities to learn all the time, but always be learning, always keep upgrading yourself. And number 10 in my 10 rules of success is appreciate the moments. Life is made up of moments, and the quality of your life is determined by the moments that you have. So, are you living in the past? Are you not letting go of the past? Or are you always looking in the future of what's going to happen in the future? Well, to take care of the future, you have to first take care of today, of now. Giving your best effort, giving your putting your head on the pillow at night and saying, you know what, I gave it my all today. I'm happy with that. I'm content with that. But moments, enjoy the moments. Enjoy the moments with your family. Enjoy the moments with your teammates. Enjoy the moments with your colleagues. Enjoy the moments wherever it may be. Standing on the beach, standing on a mountaintop, standing wherever it may be, is just stop, breathe, and enjoy the moment. It can be a 10-second thing. It can be a 10-minute thing. So let's go over those 10 rules of success. They are: number 1, have a vision and purpose. Number 2, do what you love. Number 3, stay open-minded. Number 4, add value to the lives of others. Number 5, choose the right environment and people. Number 6, develop a winning attitude and mindset. Number 7, build and nurture relationships. Number 8, practice gratitude and humility. Number 9, always be learning. And number 10, appreciate the moments. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of my 10 rules of success. I encourage you to start your 10 rules of success, to take pen and paper and to write down what you believe your personal rules of success are. And here's the thing, starting out, it might only be 3 or 4 things, that's fine. It's not a list that you necessarily have to do in 10 minutes or in one sitting, but I encourage you to explore what you believe are your 10 rules for success. And guys, if you want to, please share them with me. I'm on Twitter at Allistair McCall, on Facebook, Allistair McCall page, and on Instagram, Be Champion Minded. As always, a pleasure to have you on the podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember that this podcast is on YouTube and iTunes. And remember, you were made for greatness. Now go do the work. Stay champion minded, guys.